trying to get my
All right.
video ready too.
We are. Where are we? We're in the Winter Springs tournament. Dunner's on the line. What's up, Dunner? We're dual streaming here. We got both of our screens up. Yeah, so that way, if we don't get matched up, you guys can see what Dunner's doing. Dunner shot a 17 yesterday. Look at that shit. Showing us all
on video.
And he posted a video. He started a YouTube channel. I'll post when I post this video. I'll put a link in the video to get to Dunner's channel, so everybody can go check out his stuff. Yeah, I mean that's the video to watch. Shit, you got a 17, dude. I went out yesterday, and we were just talking about it. I just shot around just to do kind of a walkthrough on what the holes look like, and shot a 12, which is the minimum score. But I think all three of the par fives pretty tough, and I think all three of them like really there's going to be people that get albies on those three par fives, but especially the first par five and the last par five, there's going to be a really small percentage that get albies, and there's going to be a really big percentage that epic fail. So just getting an eagle on those two holes is a win, you know. But shooting a 17, fuck, dude. I mean, there's 9 holes. You take the 3 par 5s out, that only leaves 6 opportunities, and you picked up 5 shots out of 6 holes. So that's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I practiced like pretty much every hole. I think I winged 1 or 2 of them, but I mean, it took me an hour and 15 minutes apparently for 9 holes, which is kind of long, but
well, not if you're practicing every hole. I mean, if you're playing the hole twice, that's actually pretty fast. That's a lot faster than I would go. But then again, I will look at the picture and talk about the picture, and you were probably just going from hole to hole, right?
mostly I just bring up the little thumbnail thing on the screen and be like, do I remember this hole or not? Whatever, let's bring out this ball and we'll practice. I think the majority of the holes I remembered before I actually got there, but
well, in a couple of those holes we just played in the...
Yeah, there's 3 of them, I think. One of the par 3s and 2...
Hole number 1.
One of the par...
So yesterday on hole number...
This one.
On hole number 1, I was doing the shot over to here to try and get down on my short iron range, but I have a ball inventory in 77 and I don't in odd, so I'm going to just lay it up and do the straight up shot. Right there, not trying to get... I don't need to get all the way to the end. I just want to lay it up down there. The deal about laying it up down there, just for everybody that's watching, you got to be careful of that freaking lamppost right here. This lamppost is in play, and if you're
with the Katana ball though, you should be able to put yourself far enough to the right and use left spin.
Yeah, and if you're pinching yourself kind of close to it, and then you hit a grate to the left, or if you're on this side and you hit a grate to the right, that lamppost is in play. So try and move yourself as far away from it as you can, and either use side spin or just a slight bit of curl just to bring it back into the fairway. But stay the hell away from that lamppost.
You could probably use your rock if you have it level 9.
I'm going to use my rock. Why?
It's got a distance and it has enough top spin. You don't need a lot of top spin. I think yesterday it was at like 344 was my drive, and it was perfect. Minimum long iron, no spin.
All right.
I suppose just enter.
Yeah, and I'm already in a bracket, and it is full. 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, it's full.
I got Golfzilla in my clan, in my bracket. Golfzilla.
Golfzilla. Golfzilla.
Right.
Golfzilla. Give a shout out to Richard. What's up, Richard?
Yeah, he was there watching me last night for a bit. That was cool. Gave me a tip on one of the holes, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure I dropped it. I think it was second par 3. I'll have to go double check, but...
Yeah, I mean, Richard's got great... if we don't mention Richard enough, Richard sends us stuff on holes, and he's a awesome clanmate, awesome friend. I've played with him and shot video with him and talked to him on the phone. He lives in Thailand, and He sent me a picture the other day with like he looks out his back window and there's a guy going by on
Elephant?
an elephant, like only in Thailand.
Taxi.
All right, you guys gonna lay it up? -10 to the cup, wherever we're at in our club.
Yeah, if you pull back, if you are short enough and you pull back and you can pull back far enough, you can set it up where you don't need any spin and you'll still be in minimum club and have room to take the wind out.
Well, you're taking it with a Goliath though, right?
Nope. This is the only hole I'm going to use a Grizzly on.
Grizzly. Oh my gosh.
For whatever reason.
I
don't
didn't
know.
think you had any. I didn't think you had any bags that had Grizzlies in them. Jeez.
Just this one.
Just this one.
Just for this hole, that's it.
Just, okay. All right. We learned
I don't
something.
know, I think I tried doing it with, because back in the day I was all about Grizzly, and then I fucking learned how to use Goliath. And then, so I think I remember trying this hole with Goliath, and I'm like, yeah, it just doesn't play the same. So I switched to Grizzly and made it, and I'm like, okay, fine. This hole gets a Grizzly.
Well, I've always had problems with for my game because I do the numbers by hand. If you go by like its regular accuracy, it's 100% accurate, so it should be a 1-to-1 at max, and it's one. But it actually, if you're using less than a 3-power ball, it's 0.9, 1.0, 1.3. But it seems to play that same way if I'm using a 3-power or a 4-power ball as well. Like I play a 3 or a 4-power ball and then I switch to the 1.0 and it doesn't seem to work. It likes the 0.9, so I'm trying to change my mindset and I'm only going to use the 0.9 per ring at max no matter what. But I got to remember to do that. When I'm playing one-on-one, I forget, but like here where I'm actually using a calculator, I need to get the math right. Get the math.
I played 3 one-on-ones this week already. 3 different accounts. They're all probably going to get promoted. Because when I played the first one, I was like, shit, no one in this entire bracket has played a single game yet this week. So I was like, fuck it. So I played 1, 2, or 7. 1, cool. Okay, I'm done. Oh, I'm in first. Eventually, I got caught. And then I did one earlier. I thought about, well, I called you and then there was no answer, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll just do this account, 9 holes, and I'll do that live, and then call after that, and I'll do this account with you. But then you called back pretty quick, so. So then I had to wait for another half an hour on the phone while you went shopping.
Well, I went shopping and got some coffee and did the whole little deal, and yeah.
So I played another 2 or 7 in this account.
Sure, blame it on me.
So I got three accounts that should get promoted.
Alrighty, you ready?
I believe so. Where's my pen? My pen! Oh, did I?
I'm going to start off by giving you like a second, maybe 2.
Okay. Grizzly, yep. Plus 10, minus 10. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Spinning.
Dots.
Dots. Plum crazy right off the bat.
How did you get someone?
And you're still spinning.
Still.
Rat bastards. Let's give myself a little more room on that lamppost after I talk to everybody about it. 100% accurate, 3.8. I added a little on. I added on 5%. Who's counting? I'm going to lean slightly to the right or left. Hitting it perfect. Just ever so slightly. That was with 3 topspin, so we'll see where that puts me.
39, yeah. So you should be fine. I went, probably the same. 343.
My opponent is hitting on the side that I like to hit on over here, and if you're just like laying it up out there, really you're kind of the same distance as where I'm at. But if you really want to get down into the zone down there, you've got to like watch their second bounce if they don't.
So is my guy. It's like we're playing the same dude.
They don't put some.
Literally, like they're going at the same time.
I'm not sure. Let's see where it puts them as far as like club. That great to the left might hurt them on the second bounce. Ooh, close. I'm not sure that they're going to be. It's still got to be long iron from there. My hat. There's Min. There's Max. I'm about mid club. And you're pulling it all the way back and not doing any spin.
Yeah.
And the ball guide's getting wonky with me. I don't like that. So I'm at mid. 3.52. There's 3, 5, and the 2. Hitting it perfect. Boom! In the hole. I slightly overpulled that. I was lucky it actually went in. It didn't hit the flagpole, it came in on the right hand side. No, I slightly underpulled it. I didn't put on the 0.2. Or it was 3.42, and at mid club I would add on plus 0.1. So it should have been 3.52, and I did 3.5. We're getting down to the thousandths of an inch. Did they figure out, do you know if they figured out all the stuff and everybody that was blocked out because they only had their account secured with Facebook, or is everybody back playing again? Are you there? Hey, god damn it. Are you there?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I could hear you, but not really. I could hear you were talking, but I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Well, the deal is that my dog ate my homework. My dog got a hold of my right-hand earpiece. So I use Jabra Bluetooth, and either one will work, has a mic. They both have mics, but they're great, you know, for listening to music or whatever. But they got a hold of my right-hand one and bit it. So there's a bite mark on it. And now, for some reason, I can't, like when I put it into the charger, it doesn't turn off. So, like my phone will still, I mean, let me like turn off Bluetooth. Completely disconnect from it, so it'll quit changing. So what'll happen is I'll switch something to speaker, and then all of a sudden the Bluetooth will pop back on. So I have to physically go in and turn it off, turn my Bluetooth off, the settings off in my phone. Freaking technology. First world problems, as you would say.
Plus 20 max.
Plus 20 max. Grizzly. Or excuse me, Goliath.
No. Yeah.
And a katana.
You just put the 3 right spin on, then you can set the ball up from there.
You know,
again, like you can't miss. You got to hit perfect, or you're fucked. But
you're screwed as far as what? Like you'll end up in the sand, or you'll end up missing the rough, or what's the deal?
Yeah,
You'll miss the rough.
Or in the sand, depending on what way you hit grade. But
Well, and the wind here today was one of these holes. The wind was not okay. That wind works for us.
yeah, it's away from the bunker. You just gotta. There's a big fucking statue there that can get in your way if you try and pull the wind out, though. So depending on how strong it is or how far you can zoom in, you might have to zoom way in and then turn the camera to adjust. I know you tried it, the rough bump with the Grizzly the other day, and it was a lot tighter than the actual shot with the Goliath.
Well, I set that one up bad. What I did the other day when I was on this hole was what I should have did was moved so that I was more out in the center, and I set the ball up, and then in order to make what I set up work, I had to get right along the edge, and what I should have did was pulled it back and then reset it up. But that was me just walking through it and making a technical error. I'm gonna blame it on you.
Probably.
Which is what any. So Goliath Katana 1.9 per ring plus 20.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go 1 second before you. Ready?
Let me just watch the replay again.
Oh sure, watch replays while we're shooting. Sure. Do more than one thing at a time. Come on. Sure.
Yeah, you can miss to the left, but you just can't miss to the right.
That's if you put some topspin on it though, you should be able to pull deeper into the rough.
No, because it'll take away the side spin, right?
Okay.
If you
So what you're saying is a four side spin ball would work even better.
if you had a 4-side spin ball, yeah, you definitely give yourself more room because you don't need any top or back spin.
Yeah, the only four side spin balls I have are 444s. And I'm definitely not wasting one of those on this hole.
I mean, we can do a practice if you want.
No,
Check it out. I know you're not used to Goliath.
I'm all right. I'm a big boy.
All right. I wipe my own ass.
Well, I'm not going to go that far. I mean, come on. Okay, you ready?
All right, so you want to go first this time?
I'll go first and you give me like 2 seconds.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Dots?
Dots. Want to go back? Oh, fuck. I wanted to go back out and back in, but I got someone right away.
Let's switch from Norway to
worked.
the Netherlands after this hole.
I totally would have worked if I got out in time. I literally hit the button as I got matched up.
I'm going to spin forever now because there's 3 people playing at 4 o'clock in the morning in Norway. And then I got Crash from the Shit and Giggles clan.
Probably a replay.
For sure.
This guy took absolutely no time at all. Went right in there. And he sunk it. How the fuck did that go in? oh, these people, I tell you. Did you see? I suppose you seen that.
Yeah, there's not much room here. Shit, the 3 side spins. Oh, shit, man. That's right on the edge. Damn. 1.7 rings.
Two fives.
Hitting it dead center perfect. In the hole! Woo!
Oh, baby.
Man, that was
Sometimes
that.
everything's right.
You're right. You either hit that. If you hit that great to the right, you are screwed. Because there is no room there.
No guts, no glory. Oh, look at this. one's going in.
Boom! In the hole.
4 in a row. Sometimes I get things right.
Well, you thought you got something wrong one time, but they were wrong. You did get it right. So. That's how it works.
Boom. I've made that 3 times in a row. Now the bitch hole.
My opponent is using a
The
grizz,
big doggy. And
doing an eyeball
mine's
adjustment,
not oldest.
and putting curl on it. Jeez, dude, like, set that up. Oh, come on, man.
I know my guy did the same weird shit and sunk it. He used the Grim Reaper, put it way out to the right, put like side spin and shit, and well, he went for rough bump. Put curl on it, and it fucking went straight in. No way.
Yeah, it's just a replay deal. It must be.
King major.
All right, so what is hole number 3? Hole number 3. This is the first of these
Big one.
wicked ass par 5s. All right. So you got a lot of options here. The other day I went for this spot over here on the other side. So if you bring out a big power ball, and you can really only do this if you've got some kind of tailwind, but trying to hit over here and then trying to get bounce number 2 before the rough so that you can bounce over the rough or clip the rough and bleed out. And so on those days, otherwise you're laying it up at the top. Now if you can get over to the other side, you can bring a sniper. But if you're just laying it up at the top, you're going to need to bring a big dog or a cataclysm or something in order to get it, because you're going to have to bounce from here and then top spin it over. And this is a green that's super easy if you roll past, because you got to come at it with top spin. If you get your spin wrong, it's super easy to blow past the cup and then end up in the rough on the other side. So it's better if you're having an issue just to get in front and then do a short chip to get on and get in and move the hell along, because this is a hole that a lot of people are going to fail on, and you need to get an eagle. The thing is, I think if you go for the shot going over here and you end up in the rough down here, I think you can recover with a Nirvana.
Yeah. I did yesterday.
So I'm going to take bag number. I really think the Apocalypse just...
I think if you use extra mile, I got extra mile 9. 3 right spin, and I used all the top spin, so I need to take at least 2 top spin off.
I think that
It
extra...
rolled into the rough, but not far. Going to the end and then trying to curl it, like you were just saying, I think.
Yeah.
Again, though, if you have rock 9, probably would work better because you have more curl, better accuracy. Distance is pretty close, and you don't have to worry about topspin.
What is
You
the
can probably just
difference?
put it all on.
Why am I
I
going...
hit great, though.
Why am I going brain dead here? So, I'm going...
Oh, no, I still was in. Even with the grade, okay.
Hold on a second. In my other account, I've got a APOC 6 versus an APOC 5, and I'm trying to remember what the differences are. 6.
I don't think it's anything, is
No,
it?
it's...
Maybe a bit more accurate?
No, it's topspin. So I needed all...
Yeah.
It's 76 topspin, and I needed all of that topspin yesterday. It's topspin, backspin, and curl, but the topspin is the key there. It really starts to hit its stride when it gets to level 7 and it gets to 88. Pretty much at that point, you got better ball guide, you got better topspin, you got more power, better
I
accuracy,
did with
and then
extra
your
mile,
extra mile
and I
is...
hit great left, and I still stayed in the fairway.
I'm going to use an extra mile.
With all the spins I had.
I'm going to use an extra. So,
Oh, yeah. You want to switch?
yeah, we need... Let's switch to... Let's switch to the Netherlands. Maybe we'll have some luck at a coffee shop.
What, Amsterdam?
Yeah.
check out that website I was saying the code for?
I looked at it, but something else came up right at that moment, and then
Whoops. Oh, wait, 1 second.
Did you get out of Discord?
No, I restarted the game, so it stopped my broadcast.
Oh, sure. So now I gotta get.
I should just restart where it was.
Let's see.
You didn't restart your game after moving?
No, I'm using a different thing. Why is your video so shitty? Oh, that's my video. That's probably why. That's probably why.
My video was fucking awesome, man. What are you talking about?
Okay. Let's see if it screwed me up in that. No, looks good. Looks good. Oh, I should probably switch balls. And go with a Power 5 ball, which I have 3 of. Well, that's going to be a problem. Problematic. There are so many ways that they could monetize this game. I'm just blown away by the fact that they don't have like a one time a month thing where like there's 2 days and they have a bunch of balls like Berserkers and stuff where you can go buy packs in the store. Like why would they not monetize just rake us through the coals?
Oh no, I went with Berserker.
I'm going with the Berserker. All right.
And then bounce it over, rough bump, second bounce.
Ready?
Yeah, 1 sec. Okay. Ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Dots. Can we go back out? Back in?
I'm still spinning. Spinning.
Dots and? Oh, come on.
Jesus. Hey, Jesus. Now you got 1753 on 1956.
One more time.
Like, what's the deal? If not, then I'll back out.
That dots right away and nothing.
Here, I'll back out and get back in. Otherwise, I'm going to get a replay right away. Yeah, I'm spinning. Dots. Hey, we got 2 guys sitting here wanting to play. We're a couple hundred trophies away from each other.
Fuck it, let's go to Ireland.
Okay, screw them. Screw you, Netherlands people. We're not hanging out at your damn coffee shop. Ireland. Now, I know it seems weird, but we have, like, some days we will not have any success in Ireland, but we go to Norway and we can get hooked up every time. And then some days we're in Norway and we can't get hooked up, and we go to the Netherlands and we get hooked up every time. Or we go to Ireland and we get hooked up. So, I mean, it is worth changing the deal. It just blows. Ready?
All right, I'll go first again.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
It was like a second and a half.
Dots.
Dots.
Mike.
Like, yeah.
Okay, I'll let you go first next time. Fuck, you got dots like right after me too.
It's bullshit, I tell you. tater salad. Tater salad. Old Tater. Yeah, my cousin Tater. We went down to the holla.
Seven rings. That's crazy with an extra mile.
I'm gonna leave that wind in it. Isn't it perfect? We'll see if the bounce. It's all about that bounce. This bounce right there, getting. Oh, I'm in the rough. I made that easily yesterday with the. Part of it is that with the Apocalypse you get more curl, so you're getting into the narrower part of that rough. So if you're on trajectory, but you got to make sure that second bounce hits that fairway.
Yeah, you have to do like some sort of hook there.
Yeah, just with
Get
Max.
that right
With
line
Max,
coming in.
I could have pinched it up a little bit more and tried to get into the narrow part where I was like one ring away, but I freaking hate doing that. And my opponent is also in the rough, but they're in a little bit worse spot because they're that's 20 or 30 yards. Well, the way Playdemic measures it, it's probably 700 yards. But oh fuck, I forgot. Oh yeah, I do that.
Oh no, I'm retarded. I forgot to bring the big dog bag. How much is full overpower? Okay, no, I need a bit of overpower, but not much. I just want to get eagle. That's all that matters here.
Now I'll still be in the rough. The rough to the rough to the rough. Get out! You can see how the green drops off there right after the pin where it drops off, so it's easy to roll off of this. Just a little short.
Go in! That was a fucking damn good shot. See that shit? See that shit?
I wasn't even watching. I was looking at
wrong
my.
club.
I wasn't even watching, and you're close. That is for sure. Now I got to recover right off the bat. I talk about this is a hole you got to pick up that everybody's going to drop it, and here I am getting ready to screw myself over. What kind of distance we got here? Here's Max.
Oh, this
Here's
is beer
Matt.
cart girl. I'm waiting for you to finish
I'm
up.
in quarter club. Oh fuck, that was way off. That was 2 rings off, and guess what? I hit it 2 rings off. Arrgh. Pick 2 up and then drop 1. Is that going to be the thing? I need to pick up 6 so that I can drop 3. End up with a minus 15. How'd you shoot minus 15? Well, let's see. I picked up 6 and dropped 3.
I got 1, 2, missed 3, got 3, 4, 4, 5, missed 6.
Well, that's what you get for I know that shot with an APOC, what you can get done with an APOC versus as far as the curl goes. And I've tried that shot in the past with an extra mile, and it's a tough do to get all the way over there. You want to just lay it up and come at it with a big dog or your cataclysm so that you can just get up on the green and get your eagle and move the hell on. Be in the good group. Be a 50%er. Putt the ball at the draw. Birdie, birdie. Boom. That's how you drop a shot off a minimum score. That easy. All right, hole number 4. Let me write some notes down here on this one. I gotta use my APOC. Power 5. And you need a cat or a big dog for the second shot. Dog. All right, hole number 4. Hole number 4. What are you doing on this par 3?
I think this is a plus 35.
Really?
I don't know, I'm just checking to see.
Well, I hit it.
Four backspin.
Seems like I did.
Just above the bunker.
Seems like I hit it perfect into this hole the other day and I was like way off.
3.5 and a little bit of a right.
What ball were you using? Like a Quasar or a Nav?
Yeah, Navigator. Plus 35 max. 3.5 backspin and a little bit of right spin. With my ball guy just in front of the hole, and then the red ring was like just over the top of the bunker.
Navigator. The Nav. Here we go.
Did that all on the fly thanks to Ricardo.
Okay, you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Oops.
You go first.
Give 1 sec. Okay. 3, 2, 1. No, wait, you go first, because I got one right away.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Spinning. Dots.
Dots.
No.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Back out, back in.
Come on, people.
Dots. Come on. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. I'll back
Time
out.
is it?
I'm
10
gonna
o'clock.
I'm gonna back out and get back in. Not a chance in hell.
How the fuck?
Not a chance in hell.
Oh, I got Big Daddy finally.
Big Daddy.
Fuck's sakes.
Big Daddy. I got a buddy, his nickname's Big Daddy. And he is a big boy. He's not very tall, but he's big. He's not quite as wide as he is tall, but he's pretty close. Here we go. And he's using a Titan and a
3
Goliath.
rings.
And he's hitting off of the sandy area there. So what do we say we're doing? We're doing plus 35? Jeez.
Yeah. Fuck! Thought I had time to let it swing back once more. I should have just let it go.
Did you time out?
Yes.
That
So dumb.
is no bueno. Next club. It's trying to be. Going right at it. 3.9 divided by 0.9. 5.85 rings. 4585. Isn't it perfect? We'll see if the 35, how close that is. That was an underpull at 35. And I did 0.9 per ring. Big time. Hey, you know what? When that shit happens, let's just pull this sucker 50 and see what happens. Let's just make a massive change and just move it up. Move it up. Oh, fuck. I wasn't watching the screen. I almost like, oh no, it's the wrong spot.
Oh, I hit fucking great. Fuck!
Was it to the right or the left?
Yeah, perfect. To the right. Perfect would have been pretty fucking close.
Well, if you hit it great to the right, you released it a little bit on the right-hand side. That's how come you didn't hit perfect.
Okay.
Just for future reference. Yeah, smart ass, dumbass bastard. I ain't playing with him anymore. All right. I remember this hole. This is the rock. This is a Katana. Yeah.
Fucking par. On a par 3.
Rock Katana, and I think it was 3 topspin on the drive. And this one I'm going to bring a Goliath on.
How the hell did I make this hole?
And switch from a my normal Grizzly, because you can't, it's, what happens is I'm pulling off to the, on your approach shot coming up here, if you're going straight at it this way in this area doing this rough bump, the ball guide wants to be short, and if you put the little teeny bit on, then it wants to be long. And it's running true, so if it's short, it's short. If it's long, it's long. But if you pull out over here to the left-hand side and use 3 side spin to bring yourself back. But if you do that with a Grizzly, you have to be like a quarter of a ring away from the rough. But if you use a Goliath, you can get a little bit more in so that you're giving yourself some room for maneuver. So I need a bag with a rock. I'm gonna switch this bag up because I'm not using this bag for this tournament. And that works. I'm gonna use a Goliath. Goliath. I'm gonna use a Katana. All right, you ready?
Almost. I want to go down my second shot here. Very interesting. I'm just going straight.
Well, you're just gonna go straight at it. I've never had any. The ball guide's too iffy going straight at it.
I think I did. Look, I did plus 10.
I'm doing plus 10. I think it's like, it seems like it might be like plus like 12 and a half, or plus 10 plus 1 or some deal. And you're at minimum club too, right? For the second
That's what I'm
shot?
trying to figure out.
Well, I think with the Grizzly, I'm in mid. So with a Goliath, it's got to be pretty damn close to minimum. I'm going to spend some time.
Max. I was at max for the second shot, yeah.
You were at max for your second shot. Okay.
Max Goliath, yeah. With a navigator.
Oh, you used a nav. hold on. No, well, that's why you're going straight at it, because you're using a nav. I don't think I need. I almost think like
I'm just going to that one fairway way to the left.
I'm gonna lay it up even. I'm not gonna try and get all the way down in there like I normally would with a 3 topspin. I'm just gonna lay it up down there because with the Goliath, I'm not sure about the distances with the cat. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Give me like 5 seconds. Let me get spinning. Let me get dots. Okay, I got dots. Go.
Dots.
Yeah, see, I'm fully in the queue. Not getting an opponent, and you popped in. We should have immediately got hooked up. So their matching up thing is like, you got 2 people playing in the tournament. We're both playing in the rookie tournament. Hey.
Did we try UK yet?
Well, I suppose we could. I got
Oh,
James.
you got James.
James. Jim. Wonder if his mom calls him Jim. I think I told you the story. I called the guy one day. His name, the paperwork said Dick, but sometimes, you know, like, so I called and I said, "Is Richard home?" And the wife was on the phone, and she's like, "Oh, you want to talk to Dick? He prefers Dick." And I was like, "All right." And I had a buddy in high school whose name was Dick. He was Dick Jr. And you'd call up and his mom would go like, "You want to talk to the big Dick or the little Dick?" She had a good sense of humor about it. My opponent was using the wind, but I'm not sure what their adjustment was. Like right there is the fail spot. Like, yeah, it didn't look like they made a great adjustment there. Like, hey, dude, what are you doing? All right, so normally if I'm using Grizzly, I would put on like 3 topspin, but I'm just gonna lay it up down here because I'm not sure what my distances are.
Oh, you're gonna try and go for that rough bump? Ooh, I don't like that one.
And I'm gonna do plus
even 10. Even with the Goliath, you gotta be right at top of the rough. Okay. Otherwise, you get like crazy ball guide.
I'm gonna do 4-2. And then I hit it great to the right, which is okay. I left myself plenty of room. You actually don't want to hit it. If you set that up and you hit to the left, the way it bounces through there, it gets really close to that rough on the left-hand side. I like the rough bump here, but the deal with the rough bump is you've got to be over to the left-hand side and then bring the ball back to the right. It'll flatten the ball guide off and you'll actually get a little bit better read. If you try and go straight at it, the hill's so steep or you're hitting the rough that it makes the ball guide wonky. My opponent just hit it. Shit, that was 1 ring away from being a slice. And they were in a pretty good spot. Even though they were in their rough iron.
Fuck.
One times 3.2 equals. Now where the hell am I at?
Fuck, I gotta stop rushing.
I'm in mid. Mid is 2.3 divided by 2.3. 1.53 rings.
Idiot. Fuck, my iPad just shut off. What's going on here?
Oh, and I hit it great to the right. That would have been right there. I would have liked to have seen that because it almost feels like that would have missed right on the edge of the left-hand side, but it's hard to tell. A little rushed.
Damn it.
And I was in mid-club, and that is 2.3 per ring. 2.3 per. And that was with 1 topspin instead of 3. Rock Katana, 1 top spin. Goliath, 2.3 per ring, plus 10.
I got rid of these stupid fucking eggs.
Here we go. Hole number 6. Damn, we're already on hole number 6. Jeez, time flies when you're getting your ass kicked by the course. All right, there's several ways that you can go at this. Yesterday, the video I posted, I used an APOC, and you can do the same thing with a quarterback or a rock, something with curl, trying to go through this area here. So from the tee box, drawing a line out into this area, you're going to here. So you're lining it up, trying to get this change so that when you're running straight down the fairway, trying to pick up as much distance as you can. And I ended up, if you come over with like a 3-power ball and an extra mile, and you're in this area trying to get through, you're going to be in about the same area. The problem with the extra mile is that if you get it wrong to the left, you'll clip this rough, and if you're lucky, you'll bleed out, but you could get caught in the rough right here. But if you put enough topspin and you get good bounces where you get over to the other side, you'll bleed off and you'll end up in the rough on the other side. So it is kind of tricky to get it to stick. And it's quite the shot to the second. If you're in the rough down in that area with a Nirvana down in this area, it is everything a Nirvana can do to get you over to the other side. So you can recover from down there, but you want to be down here. You don't want to be up here, in the rough, or over here in the rough. You want to get as far down there as you can. I'm unsure. I kind of like the shot. I like these types of blind curl shots where you find a spot out here and you run the ball down this fairway, so then you can maximize your run. But if you don't so the first couple times you shoot it, if you get your trajectory off, you can easily end up in the rough on either side. But I'm going to do the shot going from here and just try and bring it across with an extra mile and a Titan, the king of balls. That's right. And it might be better to bring out a Kingmaker instead. All right, ready?
So, sure.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning dots. Are you showing?
Dots.
Are you? What happened to you? Here, back out a little bit. Hold back out. What happened to you in Discord? You're not live anymore.
What the fuck?
There you are. Okay, now you're back.
Maybe. I was sticking around with my Streamlab thing.
Oh, I see. That's what you get for dicking around.
Stop being a dick, Kevin.
Hey. Let's make sure I'm okay. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Spinning. All right, here, let's switch to Ireland. Are we in? Did we switch? Did we switch to Ireland already?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about UK?
Okay. UK, United Kingdom.
Which one's yours say? I got like 5. London?
Yeah, I only have London. We can go visit the king. For some reason, I thought that the king, Charles, had made some agreement that when he married that,
What the fuck happened there?
whatever that lady was, Bowles, that he, if Queen Elizabeth died, that his son would become king, and that he was like not going to become king, but evidently I was wrong. It's
Yeah,
good.
I don't know.
It's good to be king, if just for a day.
I try not to pay attention to them because usually if you look far enough, you see like terrible, terrible shit. So, well,
The question is like, how far does that stuff go? So like the people that are in that deal, like, do they blow their own nose? Do they wipe their own butts? Do they shake their own? You know, hey, I went pee. I need you to shake it for me. I did read something like one of his people was saying that there was a piece of paper fell off of his desk and fell into a trash can, and he had somebody come in, and it was right there. I mean, all he had to do was reach over and pick it up, but he called somebody in and had to have them pick it up because he wouldn't pick stuff up out of the trash. Ready?
yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Yep.
Here we go. Spinning. Dots.
I went in just before you got dots. Dots. No. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. They don't love us. And I got Richard II. So we were talking about aristocracy and nobility, and then I got Richard II. Look at that.
I got nobody. I'm going to watch you play this whole hole before I get matched up. Oh, I got guessed with the gold border.
I'm going to leave that wind in. Might as well use it to my advantage. Try and hit it perfect. And I did not hit it perfect. I'm going to end up in the sand right on the first bounce. Woo, it just barely made that. And then I'm going to end up in the rough on the other side. Just like I was saying, if you get your bounces right, you'll end up in the rough on the other side. So you'll all get to see what the rough shot looks like that you can barely make it with an Arana. If I hadn't hit that 16 rings to the right, that would have been a pretty good shot. Now, and the deal is if you do the curl shot on the other side, you don't have to do any overpower.
I did exactly the same thing.
Instead of muscling it through, you can just swing it around. I like the shot to the right, and I'm taking that shot from this point on. I'm not dicking around with this overpowered trying to blast it through. Everything's got to be perfect deal. The other side, if you've got it set up right, all you got to do is hit it. No overpower, no nothing. And my opponent is in a really bad spot. Really bad. Max club, it's 1.5 rings. I'm uphill, so I'm going to still do 1.5. And that was every bit of 2 rings great to the right or left. Well, at least from that, the indications are I'm not going to epic fail on 2 par 5s in a row. Still got work to get done. If I was my opponent, I would put it back on the fairway behind me and bounce it over exactly like I did instead of trying to muscle that shit through there and having to do a max overpower shot with that sand that close. They've got the same club that I've got. It's got the same top spin.
Yeah, if I was going to try that, I'd go way to the right.
Yep, I would go way to the right and try and bring it around with curl and the whole bit and try and stay as far away from that sand as possible. I mean,
With that curl, it could be trouble.
They got it over there, but I would have set that shot up. And the deal is that you're looking at it and you're thinking, shit, I don't have enough distance.
Bouncing over.
And sometimes the thing is that you just need to pull it back and go to the other fairway and then bounce it over. That'll be on the fringe.
This one's gonna top spin, then bringer.
And wind is not a factor from that distance. In the hold.
Porta potty. Oh, and the beer wench is here too. I mean, the lovely beer cart girl.
Firefly is an excellent club, especially when you first start playing, because you get a Firefly relatively early and it's got a lot of topspin, and you can do this. It really helps, because one of the problems you have when you first start playing, if you got lower developed clubs, is your close up clubs. Like right here, Dunner and I, on a lot of these holes, it's hey, just getting off the green and then chipping it on there. It's like, you know, it's that's the goal. But when you've got lower developed clubs, man, it sucks if you don't have the right short iron or wedge to try and get up there, because they've got nothing.
The poor man's rapier.
The poor man's rapier. That's right. I played with that until I got an Imbringer, and I played with an Imbringer for just a week or two until I got a rapier, and then I was like on the rapier, and then I stayed there.
The only thing is you can't miss Firefly.
Yeah, Firefly, you gotta hit perfect. All right. Which way's the wind blowing? There's lots of ways you can play over here, and I have no idea why. You can lay it up and do a rough bump on this little finger right here, which is a great shot one-on-one, because it's pretty easy. You can actually
from the beer cart. It's my round.
And I'm going from over here to go over. The other day I actually over curled it and ended up from where I was at, I was like right here in the rough. There was like 40 yards of fairway that I missed on the right hand side. But let's see if we can get this shit right today. Which way's the wind blowing? The wind's not helping or hurting us. And I'm going to use a 5 power or a 4 power ball. And an extra mile.
What's this one? Oh, okay. I think I did use Berserker.
I'm using a 4-4-4. I think I hit this the other day with my Apocalypse, and I over curl. I from where I had set it up, I didn't really need to put any curl on it at all, or just a little, like you're rubbing up against the nubs, or rubbing on the outside of the ring. But I ended up putting like a half a ball of curl on it, and that was like a quarter ball too much. And when I was looking at the shot, I was like, hell, I don't have to hardly put any curl on this at all. And then when I actually took the shot, I put a bunch of curl on it. And then as soon as I released it, I was like, what the hell were you doing, dude? Who set that shot up? You ready?
Sure.
3, 2, 1, go. Spinning.
I was gonna wait forever.
Dots. And I got Golf Wolf immediately.
Of course.
Immediately.
I didn't even go in yet. I figured since we both go in and we spin forever, if I waited like 10 seconds this time.
Knock it off, Buster.
Quit eating Ott's earphones, little bastard.
Little bastard. Right in there, if I get in that spot, it'll miss the green. I'm going to take just a little top spin off.
Got someone.
2, 3.
Michael.
1 ring. One ring great to the left. That'll put me in the same damn spot I was in the other day. Ooh, I made it out. Now you still got a lot of work to get done from here. This is definitely still got a little work to do.
How buddy went in the water? How the fuck do you go in the water?
Wow, I don't know that I've ever seen anybody go in the water, unless he was trying to get all the way down on this side right here and then trying to bring it over. Like, what the hell kind of... I wasn't even watching him. And I've got your screen right here. I don't know why I wasn't watching. I was looking at my opponent instead of watching your play. My opponent's got some teddy bear ball, and they're going to go in the... Shit, they just missed the water. Where am I at?
Come on, not too much curl.
Max.
Get out! Get out! Oh, you fucking whore. I mean, you perfectly nice little golf ball.
Oh, I missed it.
Too
I hit it
much.
great.
I should have set up further away.
Ooh, I
Went
eked
to
in. The
this
wind
is a good spot.
just barely eked in. Close. Man, that was close.
I don't know what this guy's doing. He's inside the rock. He's inside of the rock.
And was the rock in play? Was he able to hit it out of the rock? Or was he
I
behind
don't
it?
know. That was his second shot after he went into the water.
My opponent is going to be close. Close. Good game. Good luck. All right, what are we on here?
Come on, baby.
What are we on? We
Big
are on
save.
hole number. Oh.
I didn't take it from there.
Number
I
8.
was on the outside of the cup and it was still. That was all. Holy shit. I can't believe it moved that much.
There is a lot
This
of
is
drop.
brutal.
There is a lot of drop here. It's like it's almost like plus 10 on the deal.
I almost needed to go like a full cup outside from where I was.
I
I
went.
was like
I hedged my
three
bet.
quarters up the way at the finger in the rough.
I hedged my bet and went half a ring or half the cup outside the cup, just to try and give myself a great to the right, which is a good thing I did that because I hit a great to the right. But yeah, it's almost, the drop here is big.
Like it was 5 miles and I was on the very outside edge of the cup. And I mean, it was not a long shot. Fuck!
All right, Casper.
I mean, I'm still
Casper,
gonna
the
qualify
friendly ghost.
easy,
And
but
this hole right here, the way the wind's blowing today, there is a rough bump that you can do here, and it's spectacular. But the way the wind is blowing today, no, that wind is
oh
good.
yeah. The alien fetus hole.
Man, this is such a freaking narrow shot, man. If you miss the rough, you are screwed. Let's practice this hole one time.
Alright.
And I'm thinking maybe Katana.
I think it's gonna be at least a quasar. I think you need more than one side spin.
I think you
if you're
do.
gonna do a rough bump.
I think you do too. I think if you use a
I'm just checking the video.
if you use a navigator, you have to get like where the rough spins and the sand is right here. You've got to get into this corner if you're using a one side spin ball, and you got to be really close. But if you use a two side spin ball, you can move out and use more of the rough, so you're left or right safe. I'm going to use a quasar, and we will see. If that doesn't work, then I'll switch to a katana. And I'm going to use my grizzly. No, is it? Yeah, it's grizzly. I believe. And what are we doing to the cup? What are you doing here? It seems like there's at least a plus 10. I think I did a plus 10 the other day, and I didn't move it enough. And it pushed me off. You still there? Maybe. You must have walked away. Or you muted something.
Oh, no, sorry, I was on mute.
Oh, I got
I was hacking my brains out. No, I did, plus 10 wasn't enough. I think it's going to be plus 20 or plus 25.
I'm going to try plus 20. And this is with the Grizzly, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know if you have enough topspin. I think so.
I think so. Okay, you ready?
Power 1, plus 20. Grizzly. Goliath, yeah. Sure.
3, 2, 1, go. A 0.9 per ring. I think it's...
Okay, hit it as soon as you got dots, I hit it. Dots. Hammer, fuck! I was gonna wait again, but I didn't, because last time.
Here we go. I'm still spinning. Shit, I'm going to spin forever. David.
Oh, I didn't. Did you practice? I didn't practice.
I didn't practice. I got right in it. What the hell was I thinking? Damn Ricky. We have to make a Ricky mistake every freaking time. Otherwise, it wouldn't be right.
What is that, 6 topspin?
Did you use 6 topspin?
Yeah. I'd step back, further back though, where the fairway or the rough widens up.
And my opponent's doing curl, overpower. They got it all covered. And they still hit to the
Except for
left.
getting in the hole.
Except for getting in the hole. And they still hit it to the left.
Oh, plus 20 was a titch too much. Plus 20 minus 0.1. Minus 0.2. What's plus 15? Plus 15 is 1.9.
Damn,
I did plus 10 and it didn't work though. That's weird.
6.53
Oh, well.
rings. There's 5, 6, 5. Isn't it perfect? And I missed it completely.
Yeah, you had to play further up in the rough with the Grizzly than I did.
Well, I had some topspin left over. I could have played over there on the other side where it was wider, but I was trying to play right there in front. This might be one of those holes that the rough bump is. I may just go with a backspin shot and just try and put it in. It may be too dangerous, too risky of the opportunity to miss the... I'm going to try and hedge my bet.
Well, that's hole 2. This hole is a bit safer than hole 2 is. As far as rough bump goes.
In the hole! I hedged my bet and I hit it great to the right and in the hole! Perfect. That wasn't perfect, but that was perfect. Excellent. All right, hole number 9. I like hole number 9, but it's another one of those holes that is definitely... Which way's the wind blowing? We got wind blowing with us. I think it seems to me like with a 3 power ball, the second shot is a beast. And I am not trying to get past this ridge right here. I'm trying to get right there in front of that ridge. If you draw the line and you do your arc for your shot, even if you get all the way down here, and you see a lot of people, this is going to be a big ass fail area for people in this rough because they overshot it trying to pick up a little bit more distance, but that distance doesn't do them any good. What it does do is gives them a straighter shot to the cup so they don't have to use as much spin. But other than that, there isn't any benefit to getting down there. You could bring a 3 side spin ball or a ball that's got more side spin, but I'm not sure if we can get over and make ourselves a window with a 3 power ball unless you use overpower, and this is definitely a shot that you want to try and avoid using overpower. But my ball inventory in this account is such that I'm probably going to have to do an overpower shot because I don't think I have.
Okay. Just don't use all the top spin. This is the one I went on the rough on.
Well, I do have a few of these, so I could do that. And I'm going to use my extra mile, and actually I'm going to use my Apocalypse because it has more raw distance. And it's iffy whether or not, if you get to the right spot out there, you could bring a sniper.
Oh yeah, for sure you can.
So I'm going to
If you can get to that, I don't know, second bit of fairway, like if you can land there or somehow curl it around and get up there, you can use a sniper in a second shot for sure. Alright. This time I'm going to wait like 10 seconds.
Okay, you ready?
Sure.
3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. We should have, if you get in the right spot, you should have a pretty decent shot to the cup because the wind should be almost due tailwind.
Dots. Okay, hang on.
I'm still spinning.
I waited like, oh, I got hammer again. How the fuck's that possible?
You got the hammer. Well, you got the replay. Emoji them and see if they emoji you back.
And when it back in.
I got Rob.
That's bullshit. That's French for this is bullshit.
I think let me just use 3 top spin. Let's use all the side spin we can get. 2, 2. Oops, 2, 2, and I'm going to put all the forward working wind back in it. And put just a little teeny bit of overpower on it.
You did it with a Titan, huh?
No, I'm using a special ball. I'm using a 4 power ball.
No, my opponent did.
Right where I wanted to be. And that pin is downhill. Downhill. Let's see where I'm at. Yeah, I'm perfect. I wanted to be right on that ridge, past this first indentation in the course before you get to that ridge where it falls off into the rough. Now, my opponent, if you're going to set that shot up, man, jeez. Let's see where this goes.
Okay, I put like 7.5 topspin this time.
I mean, it looked like they had too much. That's what I'm saying. You could put too much topspin and stuff on there.
Still does even it's the same as yesterday. I put less on it. Fuck. Okay, 5 topspin.
You're saying 5 topspin? Oh shit, no.
Yeah.
Not from where I'm at.
Oh no, I mean the drive.
Oh. This
I
is
did full
another one of
topspin
those
yesterday,
things that would be
and I did like 1.5 less, and I ended up in the exact same fucking spot. So obviously the fairway runs out.
4, 5. I'm going to do a 5 ring pull. Hit it perfect. Get in the hole. It's going to be tough to get an Albie this week.
Slow down. No, that's good speed.
Yeah, you want to be short of the cup because it gets to the cup, and if it has any, because you got to use topspin on it, and if it gets to the cup, especially with tailwind, if it gets to the cup, man, you're off the back. It falls off immediately after the cup, and you're in the rough. Now, my opponent, once again, there you go. Dude, why are you trying to muscle that through there? I suppose with the wind, they could muscle it through there, but shit, you're good right there. Just take the wind out. There you go. Yeah. Recover. Why put yourself and have one bad shot after the next? Now they're rethinking it. There you go. Now you got yourself a nice little chip shot. They can recover from there. You gave yourself a great opportunity to recover.
I'm a dumbass. I did exactly the opposite of what you were just saying. I thought I had lots of room to fuck up, but apparently I was wrong.
So, picked up a few and dropped one.
It's just a mini shot.
Okay, baby. We're like done in 5 minutes. We just finished the last hole. Oh, okay. All right. Now they're like, Dad's got cookies. I'm like, cookie hell, where's our dinner? Oh. And they missed that, but I liked the fact that they gave themselves a shot at it without having to do some hero shot. Where'd I end up? Minus 14. So picked up 3 and dropped 1. And I really think that this week, like that 17 that you shot, I think is the abnormality. I mean, that's the exception rather than the rule. This is going to be one of those weeks that you could shoot a 28 and win. You could shoot a 26 and
I only
win
got 13.
if everybody falls flat. I won the first time that this course was ever out was in the Winter Major 2 or 3 years ago. And I had been killing it all week. And then in the weekend round, I shot a 26 and like couldn't pick up shit and ended up winning with a 26. So that can happen. But as we play courses, we tend to get,
yeah, it was.
Yeah, we tend to get better at them. And so
I got second on this account.
I'm not sure what I got in this account.
There was a Daruma ball. Remember that one? It was cool because it was good stats at the time, but it was weirdly shaped. I didn't like it because it wasn't like perfectly round.
I may not have played in this account in that major. I don't think I did. I played it like practicing, but I don't think I played it in the weekend round. All right, there you have it. That's we picked up some shots, had a couple flubs, but not too bad. Not too bad. So we will try and play, like, maybe we can play tomorrow or during the day or something?
Maybe.
Maybe
We'll see.
before you go bowling, otherwise Friday?
Yeah, probably Friday.
Okay. Friday it
We'll
is.
see. I don't know. Are you busy tomorrow at all?
No, I'm just working on my house. We're off for the winter. It's too cold to work, so we're off for the winter.
Yeah.
And I'm just working on my house. I'm trying to. We've got shit in my house from 3 different people in the family that have died, and we've kind of got it. We've got it sorted. Like this stuff right here. There's stuff that we could put in the office or my library, or stuff that can go in the guest bedroom and stuff like. But now we just need to. I'm gonna get a truck tomorrow, and if we have stuff stored in the basement, but I'm just gonna start throwing shit away. Like if it's not going up, it's going in the trash.
Right. Yeah.
I'll donate as much as I can to like St. Vincent de Paul or something. I'm not a big fan of Goodwill. They pissed me off, so they want to sort through your stuff.
hey, here's free shit. Well, I don't know. Yeah, fuck right off.
Well, and the thing is that people hear nonprofit and they think, oh, you know, like those companies don't make any money. Well, the company is a nonprofit, but the people at the top are making money. And if they get to the point where they're like, hey, we're going to actually have to show some profit this year, wow, everybody gets a bonus. And so, you know, the people that run those companies are, you know, the people at the top are making bank. I have a friend that he runs trade organizations. So, like, you know, some trade organization where there's small businesses, auto body shops. He's got one of the ones that I'm thinking of is an auto body shop, so he's got all of these different auto body shops that don't have enough employees to get trainers to come and train just their 3 employees that need to be trained. And so he sets it up so that they can come to them and they can get better prices on insurance and all that shit. Well, shit, he makes money. He makes so much. It's a nonprofit, but they bank. They bank a lot of money. And so usually he gets it set up, and then once he gets it set up and he has somebody that he's trained all the way up, then they take over, and then he's on the board, and he just gets a check for being on the board, and then he goes and starts another one. And I think he has like 14 or 15 of those trade organizations that he's on the boards of, and he doesn't do any work at all. He just collects checks. So never be confused. Nonprofit does not mean that they're not making money.
Oh, fuck no.
All right.
There's certain ones that I like, no. Hey, do you want to give a few bucks to the, which one? Oh, United Way? No, fuck you. Refuse to donate to United Way.
There was something really weird that was happening in my 77 account. I qualified with a minus 12, and there was one minus, so I was in 7th place at minus 12, and there was 4 of us in 7th place, and the person at the bottom had minus 11, but they were still ranked as 7th place, and they got in with a minus 11, and they shouldn't have gotten in. All the minus 11s should not have made it. You had to shoot a 12 or better in order to make it. But for some reason, they were in the same group. They were in 7th. I was in 7th. I shot a 12. They shot an 11. And I was like, I went and looked to make sure, like, the holes that they shot, they missed the eagle on hole number 9. That's why they shot an 11. So I don't know what, like, if they contacted Playdemic and there was some kind of issue and Playdemic said, okay, we're going to go ahead and give it to you, and they let him in. I don't know what the deal was, but it looked it was kind of weird. I've never seen that happen before.
I've actually seen that quite a bit. And I think it's just like a visual glitch for some stupid reason.
All right, I got to go feed my dogs. Any words of wisdom?
Not much. I think I'm going to fire up another account here on my stream and do that one. Ooh. Too many dinners. I'm fucking bored, so I might as well keep going.
I'm going to go make dinner.
Maybe someone will be there.
Feed the
Probably
puppets.
not, but...
Have a good one. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.
Peace.